Hey y'all, my name's Jennifer with True to You Yoga, and today's WTH bite is going to be on a stretch for our hip flexors. They get quite tight from us sitting all the time, and we don't stretch them out enough, lengthening them back, which can then cause a lot of pain throughout our lower back and pressure that we didn't even know we were having. So go ahead, and if you'd like, you can grab some blocks if you have them, or you can just place your hands on the ground or on your knee. Come into your tabletop position. Maggie, not everyone wants to hear your toys. So your hands are underneath of your shoulders and your knees are underneath of your hips. Engage your abs and your gaze will be down towards the floor. Bring your right foot forward. You can either carry it. If you need to pick it up, that's fine. So you are in your low lunge. In your low lunge, your right knee is over your right ankle, and we're going to wiggle our left foot back a little bit so there's more of a stretch throughout our left hip flexor. Think about pulling your right hip back and your left hip forward. Again, if you need those blocks for your hands, feel free. Check your ankle placement of your front foot, and then your tailbone, lengthen it down so then your hips are pelvis, and then for your tailbone, lengthen it down so then your hips are neutral and you're not tilting them either forwards or backwards. Once you're in this position, engage those abs. Take your left toes, flex them so your toes are on the floor, and then take that foot out towards the outside of your mat a little bit. Still keeping your right knee over your ankle. So you're going to feel a stretch also in your right outer thigh, and then you'll feel it more like towards your left inner thigh. And then slowly, breath in each position or so, bring it back towards the center line. Keeping that right knee facing between like your second and third toes. And then once it's towards your midline, then go ahead and start taking those toes towards the right side, towards the right edge of your mat, slowly. Couple breaths in each spot, and then back towards your midline. Give one more sink down with your hips, and your knees going to pop up over your ankle. That's fine. And then back into your table. Let's do the other side real quick, and then you all can practice this on your own to stretch out your hip flexors whenever you need to. Bring that left foot forward between your hands. Stack your knee over your ankle. Your toes are pointing forward. Left hip back, right hip pulls front. And then drop that tailbone so then it's neutral. You can wiggle your back leg back just a little bit. Just push up through your toes to lift your knee. Engage your abs. Take a breath here. You're going to engage your glutes as well. Bring your right toes out towards the right of your mat. And then keep your left knee facing forward between your second and third toes. And then slowly start rainbowing it back in. Couple breaths in each position, then rainbow across to the left. Your knee, you're going to kind of come up on there and spin just a little bit. If you need to put a blanket or something under it, feel free. And then once you're back to the center line, give another dip down, nice and deep. And that knee again is going to pop up over your ankle, and that's fine. And then push your hips back into tabletop. Take a breath here just to kind of neutralize everything. So that's just a little stretch to help with your hip flexors. Again, they do get really tight from us sitting all the time because they are in this bent position. So in your lunge, that back one is stretching out. If y'all have any questions, please let me know. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. May you always stay true in your intentions, true to your heart's desire, and speak loving truth to those around you. Love ya.